Welcome to Tetley, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's Tetley's Bidder Super League game between the Leeds Rhinos and the Huddersfield Sheffield Giants. The Giants just coming out now. It's a crucial game for the Rhinos. Just over a week now until the Challenge Cup final at Murrayfield. The Rhinos played 5, lost 5. They need a win tonight. The South Stand are behind them already. And they'll be coming out led by captain Iestyn Harris. He returns after a 2-week layoff, and also back in the side, big Barry McDermott after a 2-week suspension. The Rhinos are back and they're looking for that win. Huddersfield got their first win last week. They know about that winning feeling. The Rhinos are after it now. We'll go through the Giants side. It is 14 Paul Riley, 30 Civilian Holes, 3 Carl Lovell, 5 Matt Crowther, 1 Wassili Sabatabo, 19 Chris Storman, 7 Gavin Clinch, 8 Steve Malloy, 9 Johnny Lawless, 10 Dale Lawton, 15 Darren Turner, 12 Richard Marshall and 13 loose forward Jeff Hardy. The bench for the Giants: 17 Martin Gleeson, 6 Gene Namu, 18 Danny Russell and 21 Chris Molyneux. The Rhinos side, they line up: 1 captain Iestyn Harris, 14 Marcus St-Hilaire, 5 Francis Cummins, in for Richie Blackmore, who played in the Anzac Day test this morning for New Zealand, 4 Keith Senior, 22 Chev Walker, 13 at standoff Kevin Sinfield, 7 Ryan Sheridan, forwards to the Rhinos, 8 Darren Fleary, 19 Dean Lawfords, 10 Barry McDermott, 11 Adrian Morley, 16 Andy Farrell and number 6 Darryl Powell reverting to the loose forward role. This is Keith Senior, gets an early touch, cuts back inside against a half of his former club, the Sheffield Eagles, since their merger. Tonight's match sponsors are Tetley's Bidder, and the associate match sponsors Cunard Line, Match War sponsors the Cooperative Bank and Horton Print Group. Let's get down to the action. It's Senior again, carving his way up to the halfway line. Great running from the Great Britain centre. Lawford at hooker tonight, feeds Morley. Morley powers through, but brought down there by Lawless amongst others. Steve Malloy also in the tackle. This is Darren Fleary, the Rhinos, number 8. He's just short of the 30-metre line. Referee John Connolly holds the Giants line back. Now this is Powell. Powell finds Sinfield. Sinfield coming through. Loose forward to stand off there, but they've reversed their roles tonight. This is Sheridan, last tackle. He puts the bomb to the corner. Morley's underneath it, as is Walker. The ball bounces, Walker collects. Can he feed Senior? He can do, but Senior's caught in the tackle, can't get the ball away, and the Giants will have it. Good pressure from the Rhinos, and they have another set of 6. This is Fleary, he drives it up, bounces off the tackle of Dale Lawton, of course, had his testimonial here in pre-season. This is Sinfield. Sinfield finds Harris. Harris has high outside and looks to go himself. The Rhinos captain still going. Had Francis coming outside him. Now St-Hilaire finds Powell. Powell out to Lawford. Lawford dummies, looks to come back inside himself. Lawford still going. Of course, he was on loan at McAlpine at the end of last year. Barry McDermott in at dummy half. Gets the ball out to Harris. Harris juggles with the ball but finds Sinfield. Sinfield has runners. One of them is Francis Cummins, but he's brought down just short of the line. Marcus St-Hilaire was outside him, waiting for the ball. Now Hay out to Harris. Harris has to take the ball high, but finds McDermott powering his way through. Looking for the offload, but Lawton brings him down to the ground. The tackle's made. Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan finds Sinfield. Sinfield to Morley. Morley powers off one tackle to score. Adrian Morley powers his way to the line. Great pass by Sinfield, and the Rhinos are off and running here at Headingley. 4 points to 0. Adrian Morley, the try scorer. The South Stand is alight. The boos of yesterday have gone, and the cheers of today are here to greet us. Harris steps up, gets a clean connection, and puts it right between the posts. And this is the best start possible for the Rhinos. 5 minutes gone, 6-0 on the score. And they're looking hungry, the Rhinos. They're looking hungry. Huddersfield, Sheffield haven't even had a bite of the cherry yet. And the Rhinos are off and running. And the Rhinos already have completed a double of Alliance and Academy wins over the Giants. They'll be looking to add the Super League equivalent tonight. Carl Lovell in on the tackle there on Chev Walker. Lawford finds Fleary. Fleary drives it straight at the defence, bounces off Lawton, but is caught there by number 9, Johnny Lawless. The whole front row involved there. Steve Malloy also in on the tackle. Darryl Powell comes through. Looks to be an elbow coming certainly through there by Darren Turner. old teammates, of course, at Sheffield. Barry McDermott offloads to Harris. Harris has runners outside, and one of them is Sinfield. Sinfield dummies and goes himself and gets the ball away to Lawford. They're looking lively, the Giants. And no one will benefit more than that than Kevin Sinfield. Now Harris goes to the blind side, finds try scorer Morley. He bounces off one, then finds Harris again. Harris out to Senior. Senior comes back inside. Dodges one or two tackles, but is eventually brought down there by Waseli Sabatabo. Now Lawford. Oh, it's the last tackle. Barry McDermott overrun it there, and Lawford didn't, I think, realise that it was the last tackle and hit Barry in the chest. And Barry puts the crucial tackle in there, along with Powell. Oh, penalty there for reefing out by Kevin Sinfield in the tackle. And the small handful of Giant supporters behind the post give it a supportive clap to their team. I wonder if they're from Huddersfield or from Sheffield, those supporters. We'll have to ask them later, it won't take long. So now this is Jeff Hardy. Taps and goes to clinch. Then Malloy, he's brought down by Powell and Hay. Lawless, dummies first time, then brings it up by Lawton. Lawton just short of the halfway line. This is the first real attack from the Giants. They've had a penalty in the meantime to help them. That's 15, Darren Turner drives it up to 40 metres away from the Rhinos line. Lawless takes it quickly down the blind side, but Marcus St-Hilaire is waiting for him there. Now Lovell in at dummy half. He'll look to feed Chris Thorman. Thorman out to Clinch. Clinch puts the kick through into the corner. There could be a chance here. Leroy Rivet had drifted out of position. Rivet on for Cummins. The ball's popped out there. Leroy Rivet's collected it. What a big chance now for Leroy Rivet to resurrect his Challenge Cup dreams. It was with team, him and Carl Pratt, who was in the side tonight. Rivet's come through with good displays in training all week, and now he's on for Cummins, who's in the blood bin. Of course, those 4 tries last year at Wembley, the highlight of his young career. Now the Rhinos have a penalty for pushing at the tackle. Marcus St-Hilaire just drifting way upfield on the blind side of referee John Connolly, just wandering upfield, and he sends him back. And so now Lawford has the ball, finds Barry McDermott. This time they work it, and it's up to the 40-metre line. Good running from the Irish international Barry McDermott. This is Morley. Morley powers his way through. No real mileage made there. Goes to the blind side with Sheridan. Sheridan dummies to Fleary. Still going, Ryan Sheridan. Another former Sheffield Eagle. Now Lawford finds Powell. Powell out to Sinfield. Sinfield to Hay. Hay looking for Harris on the runaround. Harris collects the ball off the ground and dummies. And Lawless and Lovell in the tackle there. Or rather Turner. This is Hay. He ducks out of one tackle. Still going Hay. Eventually brought down by Jeff Hardy. Now Harris, what can he do? Sinfield fires the ball out to Walker. Walker to St-Hilaire. Did he get it down before he went into touch? Referee takes a long look at it before deciding, and then eventually signals that he was in touch. They got the pressure on, the Rhinos. Good handling there by Harris and Hay, and Walker and St-Hilaire just ran out of space. St-Hilaire eventually brings himself back inside. That's why we're waiting for the restart as well as the ball. Still no sign of Francis Cummins coming back from the blood bin, so Rivet remains on the left wing, with Chev Walker in at the centres. The young man looking to make a big impression. If he does play in the final next week, Chev Walker will become the youngest finalist ever, taking over from teammate Francis Cummins, who appeared there in '94 against Wigan, of course. Powell in on the tackle. Oh, playing for it there with the Giants. Powell was on his back, had no option there. Referee John Connolly fell for the acting. But that's what we want to see. We want to see quick play the ball. 6-0 the score, 9 minutes gone. Lawless has ball in hand. Finds Clinch. Clinch to Malloy. Malloy drives it at Barry McDermott, who pulls him down to the ground with Dean Lawford, dummy from Lawless. Fires it out to Carl Lovell. Lovell brought down by Sheridan. Lawless again to Lawton. He's used as a battering ram for the Giants. Ball's come out there from Lawton, and the battering ram has just got battered. Ran into Barry McDermott, and that's the equivalent of running into a brick wall, and the ball spilled out there. Big Barry in on the tackle. He's looking for a big game tonight, as Barry. I spoke to him earlier in the week, and it's been a very frustrating time for him, sat in the stands after that suspension. The Giants physio just checking that Dale Lawton is corpus mentis, and he isn't. He's looking very groggy there. He's got a bang to the head, and so we'll have a substitution here for the Giants. One or two members of the Leeds fans want the game to get back underway. Rather colourful language. I believe they call that character. And so 21 Chris Malloy is on for the Giants. This is Sinfield. He feeds it inside to Walker. Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan out to Sinfield. Sinfield finds Senior on the run around. Senior, oh, if he can get a half break tonight, watch him go length of the field. Now this is Powell. Powell drives it up. He's brought down there by Richard Marshall. Ball pops out. It's gone backwards, says referee John Colley. Dean Lawford has it. If anyone knows this Giants defence bet, it is Dean Lawford, who marshalled it so well at the end of last season. This is McDermott. He finds Lawford. Lawford gets the ball away to Leroy Rivet. Still going, Leroy Rivet. Looked to have his ankle tapped there, but kept going. Now this is Powell. Powell still going. Ball's popped out though when he's hit the deck. Just bounced on the floor there as he's gone down. So again, the Rhinos not able to complete that set of six. Certainly when they have done that, they've put the pressure on. And the Giants have looked shaky. It's a big cheer down in the paddock stand from the many children here tonight to Ronnie Rhino, the man who doesn't get any stick from the Headingley faithful. No matter what the results, they all love Ronnie the Rhino. Now, coming out, this is 14, Paul Riley. Looks so impressive last year as a youngster for the then Huddersfield Giants, and he's continuing that form this season. Ball looked to be slightly forward, so the south stand. Darren Turner takes it up. This is Lawless, finds Clinch. Clinch has Malloy outside him, but brings it to Jeff Hardy. He offloads again to Clinch. Clinch shrugs off the tackle of Senior. This is Savitabo coming across field. Sinfield couldn't get a hand on him. Dale Powell eventually puts the tackle on him. Thorman couldn't catch it, and it's Chris Malloy who's eventually tackled on the 40-metre line. Now this is Thorman again, the former Gateshead Thunder youngster. Now Lovell, last tackle, ball goes to Clinch. Malloy did well to block Fleary as he came through to make the tackle. Yestin Harris says all day, all week, says get it away, but slips on the wet turf. Very wet conditions here. If you're looking at the pitch and wondering why it's so bad, we had an awful downpour just before the academy game kicked off, about 20 minutes, a real deluge, similar to the one they had at Nosey Road earlier, and the pitch is cut up fairly badly, and a penalty there. Darren Turner getting involved. He tried earlier with that elbow. John Colley didn't penalise it then, and he shouldn't be surprised when he tries again. This is Barry McDermott, who nearly runs straight over the top of Gavin Clinch, but fair play to the former Wigan player. He stood tall. Now this is Fleary. Fleary collects it. A man who's not happy with his own form, and he's can only change that on the field, and he's doing well tonight. Sheridan feeds inside to Hay. Hay feeds Morley. He's out to Lawford. Lawford dummies to Fleary. Still going, Dean Lawford. But Darren Fleary looked to be blocked there by Clinch. Fleary at dummy half finds Harris. Harris looking for the run around from Powell. Ball's gone backwards, has it? No, says referee John Connolly. And the ball's just knocked on there. But the Rhinos looking more lively. If these passes can stick, then surely the tries will come. Plenty of possession and plenty of pressure on the Giants. But still 6-0 it reads on the scoreboard. 14 minutes gone, but the Rhinos are winning, and that's the important thing. Harris Nearly shrugged off the tackle, but he stood firm, and as did Darryl Powell. Now feeds it out to Turner. Turner brings it up, but Fleary and Hay in the tackle. The ball comes flying out. It's collected there by Molyneux. Dean Lawford made himself big and took the legs. Good example to any young player out there. No, juggled here by Riley. And if you juggle it, Adrian Morley and Barry McDermott will be waiting for you. You don't need to give them a second invite. Now the ball goes out wide. But Senior's in on the tackle with Sinfield. Lawless finds Clinch. Tackles to spare for the Giants, but he kicks early. 47 metres out from the Rhinos line, and it's going to run dead. And Iestyn Harris can leave it to run dead. And so the Rhinos will start this set of 6 on their 20-metre line. Still no sign of Francis Cummins from the rub bin. It looked to be a cut above the left eye for Cummins. So that may be receiving some attachment rather. Ball pulled out there by Molyneux. And so it's a penalty to the Rhinos. Harris has ball in hand. And he kicks up towards up here on the gantry. And I could nearly catch that myself. But it bats down to the touchline. This is Sheridan. Sheridan fires out wide to Sinfield. There's space here on the outside if he can get it. This is Morley. Morley stripped to the ball by Clinch though. And now the ball comes out wide. This is Turner. He's brought down by Hay. Now Thorman to 30. Civilian Halls. Senior brushed off the tackle. But Leroy Rivet isn't. Savata Bow with the ball now. And Sinfield in on the tackle with Powell. Bad mistake there from Adrian Morley. Looking for the powerful run and not securing the ball. Malloy spins off. Darren Fleary needs to get them shots a little bit lower. We don't want anyone going to the judiciary on Tuesday having to have a mix-up in final week. Houlet is brought down eventually there by Powell and Walker. Now, this is Thorman. He finds Hardy. He's brought down though, 23 metres out from the Rhinos line. This is the last tackle. No doubt this will go high to the air. It does from the boot of Clinch. It's going over the top of St-Hilaire and he can let it go. And then we know I'm more happy than Marcus St-Hilaire to see that drift over the top of his head and into the dead ball area. And the South Stand play their part in cheering the lads on. This is McDermott. He powers it through. 17 minutes gone, 6-0 the score. Morley, the try scorer, powers his way up to the 40-metre line. This is Lawford. He goes to blindside to Senior. Senior tries to go round Hardy, but finds Rivet. Rivet going backwards, finds Morley. Morley to Sheridan. Sheridan to Powell. Powell looking for runners, finds Hay. Hay up to the halfway line. Hay looks to get the ball away. And there was 3 men in the tackle there. Turner and Hay in an altercation here, but this is Malloy. The Rhinos just looking to force the pass when they don't need to. They've got the territorial advantage. This is Thorman. Thorman driving up, but he's eventually brought down by Fleary and Powell. Lawless in at dummy half finds Clinch. Clinch looks to change directions, looks to have skipped out of one tackle, but is eventually brought down there. The Rhinos penned on their own goal line. This is Hardy. Hardy back inside to Lawless. Lawless gets the ball away to Clinch. Clinch fires it out to 19 Thorman. Thorman looking to get to the line. Can he get there? No, the ball's been knocked on there. Adrian Morley can't collect the ball. We take the first knock on, says referee John Connolly. And thankfully for the Rhinos, that was by the Giants. And Keith Senior's being sent to the sin bin here. Not quite sure what happened. For pulling back. And so referee John Connolly seemed to signal first of all that it was the first knock on there and it was going to be Leeds' ball, but suddenly it's a penalty to Huddersfield. Senior's been in the sin bin for pulling back. And so the Giants will look to take advantage with a penalty. 19 minutes gone. And so Senior will have 10 minutes in the sin bin. Whilst the Giants look to add the 2 points from this penalty. It's Matt Crowther doing the kicking for the Giants. He's just to the right of the post, 18 metres out. An orthodox kicking style, side of the boots, but it's gone over, as that makes it 6-2 to the Rhinos. 20 minutes gone. And so Leeds will be looking now to get back in and get another try, at least get some points back on the board and get this momentum going again. They've only got themselves to blame for giving away ball here, forcing the pass when it isn't necessary early in the tackle count. But that's the maybe a sign of the nerves within this side. They're desperate to do well for their coach Dean Lance and also for the supporters here at Headingley. Andy Hay and Powell in on the tackle there on Malloy. This is Lawless. Fires it out to Thorman. Lawless again finds Darren Turner. Darren Turner's broke through the first tackle. Harris seizes him up and just holds him up for a while. Now they're spinning out wide, trying to get away. This is Crowther. He finds Hardy. Hardy dummies to Savataboa. Rivet in on the tackle. But he passes the ball out and Sheridan collects it and the danger's averted for the Rhinos. Now this is Morley. He powers his way up. Just need to get 2 scores in front, you feel, the Rhinos, to settle them nerves. This is Fleary. Fleary drives it up over the 20-metre line. Lawford finds Hay. Hay powers his way through. Darren Turner in with the knee there. John Conley's got to do something about Darren Turner. Offside. He says he was offside there, but he's got to watch these dirty tactics from Darren Turner. He's been malicious all the game long. Going in with the knee, going with the elbow, just petty, dirty play from the former Sheffield Eagle. Harris, it's a good boot on it there, down to the 30-metre line. What can the Rhinos create from here? They just need to complete this set of 6, you feel. This is McDermott, he looks to go through Thorman, but he's brought down. Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan out to Fleary. Fleary tries to change his direction, but eventually he's tackled there by Richard Marshall. Now this is slow ball from the play of the ball, but this is Sinfield. Sinfield finds Harris. Harris. Question of was Walker obstructing there? Referee John Connolly says no. He was well away from the play. This is Walker himself. Walker looking to go through. Turner in on the tackle and again going in with the elbow. Now Lawford finds Sinfield. Sinfield out to Sheridan. Sheridan finds Powell. Powell. This will be a walk in the park for Rivet. He's changed his direction. Oh, you feel if he'd just gone for the corner, he might have just made it there. Sheridan dummies and goes himself. And Ryan Sheridan gets the Rhinos' second try of the night. And you just felt the try was on there. I said if they could complete that set of 6, the score was on. And so it proved. And the Rhinos get that crucial second score. Sized it up. 21 metres out. Across the field. Did he get it? No, just too flat. And so the Rhinos lead 10 points to 2. 2 tries, Morley and Sheridan. A goal from Harris, the first conversion. Now, what for? Another quick try now, and this set of 6 from the Rhinos. This is what they did last year to the Giants. They kept it going, they kept the momentum going, and we all know what happened there. 86 points to 6. A record haul for Yestin Harris and all that. Now this is Sheridan, scored the last try, finds Hay. Hay up to the 20-metre line. Good running from the Great Britain international. This is Powell. Powell changes his direction, runs at Molyneux, but he's brought down there by Hardy and Malloy. Now Lawford finds McDermott. McDermott powers his way through and gets the offload, but it's across the ground, and Sheridan collects. Sheridan inside to Morley. Morley runs it straight at Steve Malloy. Now Lawford finds McDermott again, drives it straight up, looking for the offload. He gets it away to Powell. Powell to Sinfield. Sinfield dummies. Still going Sinfield, gets the ball away to Powell. Powell has Lawford outside him, still going Darryl Powell. He's brought down by the ankles there by 12, Richard Marshall. Now Lawford, a wide ball out to Harris. Harris running at the fence. This is Morley, he's still going. Adrian Morley dummies and finds outdoor to Sheridan. Sheridan to Sinfield. Sinfield puts the little kicker through the corner. Walker's chasing, but Houlet can collect. Sheridan, Shaw, well done, Saint-Hilaire. Marcus Saint-Hilaire drags the Frenchman straight into touch. Fair play to you, Junior. A great piece of defensive alignment there. Seized the man up, saw that he was heading for the outline, used the player's momentum, used the wet surface and pulled him into touch. Marcus Saint-Hilaire thriving in that wing roll there. A new opportunity for him in the Rhinos side. Now Sheridan finds Sinfield. Sinfield dummies and comes in the inside. Hardy in the tackle though. Lawford in at dummy half. Goes to the left hand side, finds Harris. Harris inside to McDermott. McDermott pulled down just short. Oh no, sorry, Chev Walker it was. I couldn't be more wrong. Now this is Harris. Harris finds Sinfield. Sinfield out to Sheridan. Sheridan inside to Powell. Darryl Powell, will he make it to the line? Again, just caught by his ankles. Tackles to spare though for the Rhinos. Andy Hay in at dummy half. Finds Sheridan. Sheridan puts a little rubber kick through himself, but surely there was an offside there by Hardy. It came off Clinch's boots. Oh, and he's claiming Leeds were offside there. Well, I find that hard to believe. But way up here in the gantry, way out of angle with the play, so I'll bow to the knowledge of referee John Colony. I'll bow to the power of Andy Hay, knocking Johnny Lawler straight back onto his backside. Oh, the Giants are looking rattled. They're not wanting to take any more hits. Adrian Morley in for the hit there. And just like last year now, the Rhinos making sure that their defence is felt. Dean Lance said they make no apologies for their defence. Harris, is he turned? He is, but he collects the ball. Still going, Yestin Harris. Drops off to Marcus Saint-Hilaire. Saint-Hilaire up the middle of the field. He finds Harris. Harris back to Saint-Hilaire. Little cross weave there. They're growing in confidence, the Rhinos. And they're trying to still going. Barry McDermott bounces off one tackle, looks to get the ball away. He does across the ground. Lawford finds Walker, and this is the luck we were talking about, when the passes that you put in actually go. Looked to be a hand there. Was there Bumdorma? No. Lovell has the ball. There was certainly two players in on the tackle on Chev Walker. They don't need to get carried away though, the Rhinos. Still 10 points to 2, just coming up to the half-hour mark. This is Clinch. Clinch fires it out to Hardy. Hardy gives it to Morley. Morley powers his way through. Still going Adrian Morley, but just caught by the ankles. Dean Lawford's down. This is Marcus Saint-Hilaire against his former club, the Huddersfield Giants. His brother Lee Saint-Hilaire was playing for the Alliance last night. Darren Fleary in at dummy half. What was he doing there? Oh, dearie me, the Rhinos don't need that. So we're on that half-hour mark. 10 points to 2, the Rhinos lead. This is Savataboa, he comes across, but Harris and Sinfield in the tackle. The Oldham connection. Now the ball comes across to Lovell. Lovell has Houlet outside him, but he's brought down there by Chev Walker. Chev Walker's making sure that he makes his mark on Lovell after that earlier mistake. This is Hardy, he drives it up. Fleary in on the tackle. Now this is Malloy. Malloy hands off Sheridan but can't get away. Looked to get the offload out there, but it wasn't coming. Sheridan did well to hang on to his man. This is Lawless. Lawless out to Thorman. This is Clinch. Clinch dummies and looks to come inside, but he's well wrapped up there. Ball comes out again to Thorman. Oh, Hardy seems to be blocking. Oh, I don't know where they're going here, Thorman. But Leeds hold the defensive line. That's the important thing. If you come out, gaps will appear, and you make the job 10 times easier for your opposition. Kick to the corner. Senior and Rivet underneath it. And it's collected there by the Giants. And still going. Hardy inside to Clinch. Clinch back out to Hardy. Still going the Giants. But they're eventually tackled there, and it doesn't matter anyway, because referee John Conley says there was a knock-on first and foremost from the Giants, and Leeds will have head and feed on the scrum 12 metres out from their own line. Jamie Matthew now coming on for Darren Fleary, and also the Giants making a substitution with, I think, Steve Malloy coming off. Yes, Malloy off for the Giants. We'll see who's come on in a moment. This is Senior. He powers his way up. Now this is Matthew. Matthew. Of course, the Rhinos getting that second try while they were down to 12 men. Shows what confidence can do for you. Now this is Lawford. Lawford finds Powell. Powell has Matthew outside him, but just takes it up himself, and Loverlin on the tackle. Lawford finds Matthew. Matthew, missed man, out to Sheridan. Sheridan inside to Morley. Morley up to the halfway line. Last tackle it is though. Senior finds Sheridan. Sheridan kicks between Houlay and the fullback Riley, but he brings it up to Houlay, and look, Powell in on the tackle with Hay. Clinching it, dummy half, finds Riley. Riley steps, looks to go. Surely Johnny Lawless was in the way there. Referee John Conley says no. Juggle there by Savitabo. He drives it up, but he's pulled down to the ground there by Leroy Rivet. Jamie Matthew in on a tackle there with Lawford. Matthew looking to have his usual impact off the bench. Now Lawless skits around the tackles of Fleary and Hay. Ball comes out now to Darren Turner. Turner brought down there by Powell and Sinfield. Last tackle on the halfway for the Rhinos. Thorman puts through, but Chev Walker ever alert, still going Chev Walker. And the Rhinos will start this set of 6, 32 out from their own line. This is St Hilaire. He comes down the blind side, but brought down by Crowther and Thorman on the 40. Walker in at dummy half. Finds Fleary. Fleary finds Matthew. Matthew powers his way around Dale Lawton, but Lawton eventually grabs him down to the ground. This is Harris. Harris inside to Morley. Morley coming on that inside ball an awful lot tonight, looking to find the gaps, and the gaps will appear there later in the game. Now this is Harris. He finds Sheridan. Still going Ryan Sheridan. David Barnhill on the pitch now for the Rhinos. Last tackle now for the Rhinos. Harris hats it. He puts it downfield. It skids on the turf, but it's just going to run dead. Barnhill on for Kevin Sinfield. And so Darryl Powell will move to stand off, and I imagine Andy Hay will move to loose forward. And so Barnhill has his first impact on the game by dragging the Giants' Chris Storman to the ground. This is Turner. He's brought down by Andy Hay. Lawless runs into the gap from Acton half. Crowther finds Thorman. Thorman out to Clinch. Clinch has Hardy outside him. Hardy fires it out wide to 17, Martin Gleeson. Just come on for the Giants. Now this is Savitabo. He drives it up to the 40-metre line, but he's brought down there by Jamie Matthew. Last tackle now. Clinch has the ball in the air. Chev Walker underneath it. Knocks it back though to collect. Well played by the youngster. He kept his cool, even though he knocked it backwards, and then was smart enough to collect the ball. Now this is Lawford. Messing around at the play of the ball there by the Giants. Easton Harris just finds touch there on the 40-metre line for the Rhinos. This is Jamie Matthew. He drives up, changes direction, but he's eventually brought down there by 21, Chris Molyneux. Oh, and he messed around there, Molyneux. Penalty to the Rhinos. Harris has the ball. He'll be looking to get a bit more distance on it here. John Connolly calls in the Giants captain, Jeff Hardy, to say that I think the next one that messes around that play, the ball will be going off. Stay away from the ball, he's saying. So Lawford and Matthew ready to get the game back underway once Harris can get the ball into touch. She does that duly, and we're 30 metres out from the line. Lawford finds Sheridan, finds Barnhill. Barnhill looking on the runarounds, but he's brought down there by Dale Lawton and Johnny Lawless. Lawford finds Fleary. Fleary. And now Barnhill. Barnhill looking for the gap, puts the gas down. Thought it had appeared there, but Thorman was wise to it, as was Turner. Now this is Lawford. Lawford out to Powell. Powell finds Harris. Harris jinks back inside. Can he find the gap? This is Fleary. Fleary takes it the only way he knows, and that's forward. Now this is Lawford. Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan to Morley. Morley looking for his second try of the game. He's brought down 8 metres out from the Giants line. Go the short side to Leeds. This is Keith Senior. How much would he love to score against his old club in a new guise? Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan out to Rivet. Has Rivet scored? No, he's in touch, says referee John Connolly. It was a forward pass anyway, I think. But Leeds, with all the pressure, they just need to convert that pressure into points now. We've got 37 minutes gone, so they'd like another try before half-time, I've no doubt. Now this is Dale Lawton. He runs it straight back. And David Barnhill, well, Lawton and Barnhill will be up against each other in this autumn's World Cup. Lawton the Scot and Barnhill the Irishman. Those sides meet in Dublin in the group stage of the game. Hardy gets it out to Turner. Turner's brought down by Morley though. The Rhinos can get a good set of 6 here and pen the Giants into their own half. They'll get another chance before half-time, I would have thought. Last tackle it is, they've done that. Looking for a 40-20, but he's just outside his 40. Centre-Lair joggers with the ball, but finds Harris. Harris has to take a step back to collect. Now this is Justin Harris. Feeds it back inside to Leroy Rivet. Has Leroy Rivet got the break on? He's still going, Rivet. Oh, just caught by his ankles by Darren Turner. Lawford fires it out to Powell. Powell has Harris outside him, but finds Hay. Hay just puts the gas down and pushes away. This is good stuff from the Rhinos. Leroy Rivet looking sharp. This is Harris. He finds it back inside. And now the Rhinos fans can finally enjoy the fact they're going to Murrayfield. Harris finds Senior. Senior just short of the line. Can the Rhinos get a score here? This is Harris. Harris finds Lawford. Lawford puts a little kick through. Ball's been spilled there. Barnhill tries to get the ball away there. Leeds have head and feet. Spill there by Crowther. We're in added time in this first half. The Rhinos will be looking to get the score. Calling them in quick is Matthew and Fleary. Sheridan has the ball in hand. They've stacked up on this side with Harris. Oh, the ball just got caught in Andy Hayes' feet. Couldn't get the ball away. Powell just juggles the ball there, and it's a knock on. Scrum, head and feed to the Rhinos here, and a very niggly play from the Giants. Even after the tackle there, so it looks like it'll stay 10-2 the half-time interval, barring a length of the field try by the Giants. And so Leeds have had the absolute lion's share of possession here. It's basically been camped in the Giants half. They haven't got the absolute advantage on the scoreboard. 10-2 it is to the Rhinos, but they are in front, and I think any Rhinos fan would settle for that given the start to the season. Knock on there, Leeds have head and feed. Can't be long to go. There isn't long to go. And that's it, half-time, 10-2 to the Rhinos. Tries from Morley and Sheridan, and one conversion from Harris, but the Rhinos lead. Welcome back to Tenley for the second half. The Rhinos leading 10 points to 2. Dean Lance will have had a encouraging word to the lads at half time. Some Leeds fans shouting at Keith Senior, quite how they think that's going to encourage their player, I don't really know. Mindless idiots, I would have said, was more to the point. This is Harris. He kicks it up to the 10-metre line. It's collected by Clinch. He feeds it out, but Fleary and Lawford in on the tackle with Barnhill. We're running around there with the Giants attack. Might have been a suggestion of obstruction, but Lawless finds it out to Thorman. Thorman brought down by Matthew and Morley. M&M. Now this is Lawless again. He drives it up. Hay and Senior pull him down. This is Hardy. He's brought down again by Senior, doubling up on his tackles. Lawless finds Clinch, last tackle on halfway. Harris and Rivet discuss it between them, and then Harris decides to pick it up himself. He's got to get out of that in goal. He does do in the spin. Good play there by Yestin Harris. Darren Fleary looks as if he's carrying a knock. This is Leroy Rivet. So he's trying to get back into the line, is Fleary. But play will overtake him now, so he will be back in that line. This is Barnhill. Barnhill powers his way over the 10-metre line. 3 tackles gone for the Rhinos. Only made about 8 metres though. This is Matthew. Matthew drives it up over the 20-metre line. Now Lawford finds Morley. Morley dummies. Looks to offload, does he? No, but he's brought down on the 30-metre line. Last tackle for Leeds. We're looking for a 40-20 here. Ball goes back to Sheridan. He's got plenty of space if he needs it. Ball's going upfield. It's inside the 20, but it's not going to find the touchline. No, it just dropped short of the 20 anyway. But Hay in with the tackle on Riley. Now looking to the short side. This is Hule. He has Savatobo if he needs him, but he doesn't. He's brought down by Rivet. Good tackle there by Leroy Rivet. This is Carl Lovell. He's rocked back by Darren Fleary and David Barnhill. He'll be feeling that one. Nice little shot to the ribs. Now, this is Clinch. Clinch drives it up. Matthew brings down Malloy. Lawless finds Thorman. Thorman dummies inside. Oh, it's a wild pass in the end. Never really had anyone's name on it at all. It's Riley brought down, just short halfway line. Last tackle for the Giants. Clinch has it in hand. Morley's chasing him down. He puts the little rubber kick through. Puts another kick through. Rivet collects it. Great play by Leroy Rivet. He's growing in confidence. Is the Rhinos wingman. He's got that Lance Todd trophy in his cabinet and he wants to keep it there. Now this is Sheridan. Sheridan finds St-Hilaire. St-Hilaire looks to go around the outside, but he's brought down 30 metres away from their own line. This is Chev Walker. Chev Walker pushing away. Lawford calling for the ball. Slow play the balls now from the Rhinos. They need to quicken up the pace. Lawford again finds Powell. Powell misses Hay, finds Morley. Morley out to Senior. Senior looks to push his way through, but he's brought down there by Marlin Gleeson. Now this is Powell. Powell puts the kick through to the corner. It's still bobbling, it's still going. It's going to have to collect it. Good chase here from Powell. He's to his own kick, but they come away from him, does Riley. But he still makes the tackle, 12 metres out from the Giants line. 43 minutes gone, 10-2 to the Rhinos. Now this is Lawton, chased down by Darren Fleary. This is more like it from Darren Fleary. The Darren Fleary we came to know and love last year with the big hits. And in again he goes and drives the man back into the ground. The big number 8 for Leeds. Hay and Senior in on the tackles. They're working well as good as a partnership. It says there was interference at the play of the ball there. Well, that's tit for tat stuff from John Connolly. And that's an awful kick, an absolutely abysmal kick. There's no wind to speak of at all. And he's nearly put it behind him, as young Chris Thorman. And so Malloy spins out of the tackle of Morley, but he's brought down there by Fleary. Lawless fires a quick one out to Lawton. He's brought down by Lawford and Matthew. So Lawless now finds Hardy. Hardy looking for runners. One of those runners is Carl Lovell. He's brought down though by Lawford and Matthew again. This is Lawless running from dummy half. Dean Lawford grabs him with one hand on the number on the back of his shirt and pulls him to the turf. Hardy fires out to Clinch. Clinch inside to Martin Gleeson. Martin Gleeson still looking to run to the line, looking to get the pass away. He does, he fires it out wide. This is Turner. Turner gets the ball away. Still going the Giants, but they're eventually brought down there. This will be the last tackle. They got numbers on this right hand side, the open side. Hardy puts a little kick through, but Rivet collects it and bounces off the ground and comes away. Gleeson with the tackle. Now Lawford finds Harris. Harris with his knee in strapping following that rest. No serious injury there. Oh, they're all offside, referee John Connolly. You're standing there looking at them. They're a good 2 metres offside. Chev Walker now drops the ball though, and it's collected by the Giants. This is ridiculous, John Connolly. Get a grip of yourself. So now the Giants have the ball again, looking to put the pressure on. This is Clinch. Clinch finds Malloy. What's he saying here, John Connolly? Penalty to Huddersfield, Sheffield Giants. But reefing it out at the tackle, and the Giants will go out a kick. Well, this is very one-sided display by John Connolly in this second half. Seems to be trying to even up the penalty counts. He's given one for laying on by Senior and Hay down this end that's barely looked noteworthy. And he's giving the Giants a good 2 metres at every play of the ball. And so Crowther will be looking at his second penalty of the game. Take his time teeing it up. He's taken an absolute age about this kick. I hope for his sake he kicks it, or else it'll be a laughing stock the amount of time he's taken. It'll be here till midnight before the extra time to be played, but he does slot it over, so it's 10 points to 4 for the Rhinos. And so Leeds need to just pick up the tempo again and convert it. They're looking sharp again, looking handy enough. They just need to make sure that they cover these areas. Is Harris going to try a short kick off here? No, he goes long, and it's collected by Steve Malloy. He drives it up and eventually tackled by Jamie Matthew and Dean Lawford. Dean Lawford done an awful lot of tackling tonight. Fair play to the young man at hooker. This is Lawton. He bounces off the first tackle of Fleary, but is eventually brought down by Barnhill. Now the ball comes out to Turner. He's brought down just over the 40-metre line, and he's out cold, is Darren Turner here. Well, you never like to see ill of a player, and you just hope that he's okay, but he's been looking for it all game, as Darren Turner, going in with the elbows and the knees, and he's going in a tackle there, and Leeds have hit him in the tackle and rocked him. You just hope that he is healthy when he gets up from this. Leeds taking on board the water. Huddersfield will still have the ball here, of course, so they need to keep their shape and keep their composure. Still yet to get to his feet. The Giants medical team all camped around him. So 10 points to 4 it is. 49 minutes gone, but I think we can add another 10 minutes to that by the end of the game. So change here. Savataboa coming into the pack, and 6G Namu coming on. No, swap back again, because he's staying on his Turner. So Leeds have head and feet at the scrum. This is Powell. Powell finds Harris. Harris steps and turns and spins and offloads to Powell, but Powell, somewhat of a hospital ball there from Iestyn Harris. No, this is Hay. Hay looking to barge his way through. He's up to the 40-metre line. Good roll on now for the Rhinos. This is Matthew. Matthew dummies to Fleary and comes up to the 30-metre line. Leroy Rivet coming off. Francis Cummins ready to come back onto the field from the blood bin. This is Barnhill. Barnhill 24 metres out from the Giants line. So Senior back on his wing. On this side, Chev Walker rather will move out to the wing. Now, this is Sheridan. Sheridan, last tackle, puts a little grubber kick through. Matthew's going to get a touchdown. He is! No, offside, says John Connolly. Of course, we don't have the benefit of the video replay here tonight, so we have to go on John Connolly's 2 eyes. And it's the eyes that have it, that it's not a try. I can't believe that he didn't think Jamie Matthew could cover that ground in such quick time. Jamie should take that as an absolute insult. The former North Queensland speedster. Now this is Malloy. Malloy drives it up. Fleary and Matthew, the man denied the try. So Rivet returns after coming off for Cummins for the blood bin, returns for Darryl Powell. Iestyn Harris at 6 now, and Marcus St-Hilaire drops to his more accustomed fullback role. Looking to get away of the Giants, this bouncing round. Oh! Well, I don't hear that gentleman from just before the start of the second half shouting at Keith Senior now. It's a massive hit there. You could hear the slapping Burley as he hit Lovell on the chest. The kick now from Turner. It's fielded by St-Hilaire. St-Hilaire running at the line. Goes round Crowther, still going Marcus St-Hilaire. No, Crowther timed his run perfectly there to get the tackle in. This is Walker. Walker running at the Giants defence. He's up to the halfway line. Good running there by young Chev Walker, the number 22 for the Rhinos. Leroy Rivet finds Sheridan. Sheridan to stop to take that pass to Barnhill. This is Walker again coming back inside, looking for plenty of work is the young man. He's just crossing the halfway line now. Lawford misses out Matthew, finds Harris. Harris looking for runners, but he's pulled down. Now this is Senior. Senior finds Morley. Morley Dummies to Fleary, looking to go himself is Adrian Morley. He's up to the 30-metre line. The Rhinos have the last tackle. This is Sheridan looking for runners. One of those runners is Senior out to Cummins still alive. John Connolly says it was a forward pass. Well, everything's going the way of the Giants so far. Every 50-50 decision has gone the way of the Giants. I'm not saying that's necessarily John Connolly's or his official's fault, that's just luck. These things tend to even themselves out, but the Rhinos having no luck so far this season. They've had to really graft for these 2 tries they've got already tonight. Lawton stepping into the tackle, but Darren Fleary and David Barnell having none of it. 54 minutes on the clock, 10-4 to the Rhinos. Well, we saw today at Nosey Road how if you can get a roll on, how quickly points can be amassed. St Helens racking up the points against the Wigan Warriors as they did against the Rhinos a fortnight ago. Certainly puts that result in perspective, not that it eases the pain from that night. Looking to get away here as Riley puts the ball out the back door. Adrian Morley's alert to it and scoops up the ball on the 40-metre line. Now what can the Rhinos do? Lawford finds Hay bounces off one tackle, still going Andy Hay. The ball pops out there, does it? And again John Connolly says that there was no interference there. And again the luck goes against the Rhinos as Andy Hay hits the floor. Now Namu, what can he do since his arrival on the pitch? He can go backwards for one. Chev Walker and Leroy with the combined tackle on him. Now this is Lawton tries it at Barnhill absorbs the first impact and then pulls him to the ground. Knock on by Johnny Lawless. The Rhinos will have head and feed. The Giants can't get a roll on, but neither can the Rhinos. It's a scrappy affair out there. The bottom 2 in Super League. Now what impact can this man coming in off the bench? Barry McDermott, he's had a nice little breather as Barry on the bench. He'll have a nice little look at the game and he'll be ready to have an impact now. It's Darren Fleary that makes way for the big man. And his first job will be to pack down as Sheridan feeds the scrum. All offside for the Rhinos. This is Harris taking the quick ball. Feeds Sheridan scoots out of one tackle, still going Ryan Sheridan. He's brought down just short of the 20-metre line. This is St Hilaire finds Harris inside to McDermott spins out of one tackle, the ball was reefed out there, it's a penalty to Leeds. Harris decides to take the points. He'll take the 2 there and it'll probably go some way to securing the 2 points that are vital in the Super League table. This is a real monkey the Rhinos have to get off their back. This losing run of 5 straight defeats. And this will take them, depending on results, it could take them 3rd from bottom, I think. But certainly if they can get the win, take them 2nd from bottom and condemn the Giants to that bottom spot. So Harris, 10 metres in from touchline. Gets a firm contact and sends it between the posts. And so that's another 20 quid to Leeds Cares. Well done, Yestin. But more importantly, it's another 2 points on the board. And the Rhinos move 10 points clear. And whilst in an ideal world you'd like to be beating the Huddersfield Sheffield Giants by 50 points, it's the win that counts. And so the Giants get the game back underway. Barnhill collects it and sets up a real head of steam, goes flying through the first tackle up to the 20-metre line. This is Chev Walker. He's looked alert all game as the young man. He's up to the 30-metre line. I think he'll have cemented his place in the Murrayfield lineup. Will Chev Walker, certainly somewhere in there. McDermott now offloads to Sheridan. Sheridan dumped to the ground by Clinch, his opposite number. Lawford finds Harris. Harris looking for runners. One of those runners is McDermott. He spins in the tackle. He's up to the halfway line. Tackled by Malloy. This is Lawford. Lawford finds Matthew. High shot there by Darren Turner. And I'm not even going to say it because the man's been an absolute disgrace out there today. Finally, John Connolly's going to have a word with him. Absolutely finally. He's going to call his touches and he's going to put him on report. The man's an animal. He's been at it all game. You've done nothing about it, John Connolly. Don't you be surprised when he suddenly takes a high shot. It's on report. Nice one. If you're a cynic out there, John Connolly ducking out and making any sort of decision there himself. Awards the penalty and lets the call go out to the judiciary and lets it all go up on Monday to see if there's a case to answer. But he hasn't got to make a decision out there. So this is Cummins. Finds Lawford. Lawford finds Harris. Harris to Sheridan. Sheridan to McDermott. McDermott offloads out to St Hilaire. St Hilaire to Sheridan. Sheridan to Matthew. Just hold the ball now, lads. Nothing too fancy. Let's complete this set of 6. Matthew just takes the tackle. This is McDermott. McDermott drives it up, looking for a gap. Still going. Offloads to St Hilaire, but it's gone backwards. St Hilaire scooting around the back, looking for runners. Still going, Marcus St Hilaire. Tackled there by 17, Martin Gleeson. Hay goes to the short side, finds Morley. Morley looking for runners. One of those is Harris. Harris running towards the line, finds Matthew. Matthew powers his way past Lovell, but is eventually brought down 8 metres out from the Huddersfield line. Harris finds Sheridan. Sheridan looking for runners. One of those is David Barnhill, but Barnhill's collected as he collects the ball. Still 8 metres out from the Giants line. Harris goes to the short side, comes back inside to Sheridan. Sheridan to the line. He was right on the spot, was John Connolly. And he's right on the spot to award a try to Ryan Sheridan, his second of the night. And Headingley is buzzing again. Well, the next time the Rhinos are at Headingley is on the Tuesday after the Challenge Cup final, Tuesday the 2nd of May, and they'll be hoping to go into that game as still Challenge Cup holders, and that man Ryan Sheridan could have a big impact on that and makes it 16 points to 4 on the hour mark. We've got 20 minutes to go, and as I mentioned before, as the Rhinos knows their cost against St Helens and Warrington, and as St Helens today showed against Wigan, you can get an awful lot of points up when you get into the game in the final quarter. Harris strikes the post. Farrell's come on for Adrian Morley, just saving Adrian Morley for the final, you feel. Another score for the Rhinos. They'll be desperate to get that vital score. It's a deep kick. It's collected, and now McDermott still going. Barry McDermott up to the 20-metre line. Lawford finds Hay. Hay finds Anthony Farrell for his first touch. Watch out for Farrell on Eddie and Steve-O's Super League show this Wednesday. Doing a bit of cookery is Faz, master chef, before he was a professional player. Matthew tackled. Lawford finds Harris. Harris running to the line. Spins out of one tackle. Turner again going high. Now this is Sheridan inside his 40. Sabatabur tries to collect, but it's gone into touch. He didn't get a touch on it. Andy Hay appealing to the touch judge whether he did or not, but that's very wishful thinking. And head and feed to the Giants, but Leeds need to keep the pressure on, and something will come. And so Turner is eventually withdrawn from the game, and I can honestly say it's not before time. but it's John Keir making the vital decision, not referee John Connolly, as he's substituted. Clinch, scrum half, finds Thorman, he's tackled there by Harris. Namu feeds it out. Now the Giants drag it upfield. This is 12, Richard Marshall. He's brought down on the 40-metre line though. They move the ball out. It's Lovell, he skips around the pass to Barnhill. Now, Lawless fires it out to Namu. Namu looking for a break. It's supposed to be last tackle. It is now for the Giants. A big kick now from Thorman. Centre layers underneath it. He's got time. He's knocked it backwards though. He's still going. Oh, he's made an absolute pig's ear as Marcus Centre layer. He had about 4 attempts at it, and then eventually gets the boot to it. And so Huddersfield will get head and feed. Well, that'll do the young man's no confidence any good at all. He's a fellow who takes a lot of things in his stride, Marcus, but he is a confidence player. Now, ball comes out wide. The Giants looking for their first try of the night. 2 penalties so far for Matt Crowther. Their only contribution. Now, this is Lawless. Cummins knocks it back, but then collects it, second attempt. Then he's up to the 20-metre line. Lawford calling the shots. Fires it out to McDermott. McDermott brought down there by Marshall. This is Matthew. Matthew goes around the tackle of Lawton. Needs to start offloading the ball again. That's when they're at their most dangerous. Lawford straight up though, that's the problem. But makes the yardage. This is Harris. Harris off to Barnhill. Barnhill, he's tackled on the halfway line. It's the last tackle for Leeds. Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan puts the kick through. Cummins is on the chase, so is Senior. Savataboa collects. But he's brought down 25 metres out from his own line. Lawford and Matthew eventually in on the tackle. Lawless in at dummy half. Fires it out. Collected by the Giants. Now Clinch finds Malloy. Malloy tackled by Matthew and Barnhill. Barney McDermott in on the tackle as well. He went high there on Hardy, did Hay, but he acknowledges. Just went a high shot. Chev Walker got a touch on there, so it'll be 6 more for the Giants. They're still coming. Harrison on the tackle. Harrison on the tackle. This is Lawton. Lawton brought down by Barnhill. Clinch brought down by McDermott. Lawless going from dummy half, fires it inside to Malloy. Malloy brought down 15 metres out from the Rhinos line. They're going to bring the ball across. This is Hardy. Hardy has Namu outside him. It comes inside to Crowther. Crowther running to the line. But he's brought down. Still tackled spare. Going to bring the ball out wide. Thorman fires it out wide. This is Lovell. Lovell bats off the tackle, but goes into touch. He does. Good defence from the Rhinos. They pull the man into touch. Now this is Sheridan, feeds the scrum, at the base of the scrum, finds centre layer takes up the first tackle, Brought down the 10-metre line. Harris in at dummy half. Harris skips and goes himself, looking for runners though. Brought down 18 metres out from the Rhinos line. Lawford in at dummy half. Lawford finds Matthew. Matthew, dummies. Still going Matthew across the field. Farrell in at dummy half. Scoots away himself, does Farrell. Sheridan finds Lawford. Lawford inside his 40. Is it going to be a 40-20? Is it now? Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's the first of the season. And compliments of the season to Dean Lawford. And the cheer, I think, is more out of irony than anything else. It's the first of the season, and it's that little man, Dean Lawford, who gets it. Well, finally, just finally, the brakes are going the Rhinos' ways. And he gets himself a cheer, does Dino. Now Sheridan, quick ball from the scrum, finds Harris. Harris looks to do his famous step, but the gap had closed for him. Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan looking for runners, looks to go himself. He's going to complete a hat-trick, his second hat-trick of the season if he can get it. And it's another player knocked out for the Giants. Clash of heads in the tackle. John Connolly stops play, rightly so, immediately. But then that same player goes in at marker. So they've taken all the momentum away from the Rhinos, and he's got it back into the defensive line. Seems slightly unfair. Now this is Sheridan. Sheridan steps forward and has turned up there. Right, turned up and spear tackled into the ground from the same player that was knocked down earlier. Once again, John Connolly, who'd, well, I think they should get him involved in the old Northern Ireland peace talks. He loves talking to people and trying to sort out a problem with a friendly word. Now, Harris looks to add the 2 points. Firm enough connection, and it is those 2 points. Another goal for Iestyn Harris, his third of the evening. And the Rhinos have the 2 points on the board. They may even have the 2 points in the bag in the league. They'll also get the ball back from this kickoff, which is the all-important thing. And a lot of people have levelled the criticism at the Rhinos that they're a one-man team. Well, I'm proud to tell you that there's no problem being a one-man team when that one man is one of the best in the world's best players. Dean Lawford collects the kickoff. This is Chev Walker driving his way across the field. This is Harris. Harris looking for runners. He finds one of those. It's Anthony Farrell. Anthony Farrell comes back inside. Beating off the players is Farrell. He offloads to St Hilaire, his good friend. Now St Hilaire drives it up to the 30-metre line. This is more like it for the Rhinos. The tails are up. Sheridan, dummies twice. Still going Ryan Sheridan. Oh, he's looking lively, and that bodes well for next Saturday afternoon up in the Scottish capital of Edinburgh. Now this is McDermott. He drives it up over the 10-metre line. Still going, Barry McDermott. Offloads to Dean Lawford. Dean Lawford collects and scoots round the back. This is the last tackle for the Rhinos. They'll look at spread it wide. They've got players out here. Sinfield has to go high to collect the ball. The ball skids across. Savataboa makes a mess of it, and Cummins collects him. Still going. There's about 5-6 players eventually got the tackle in there. And I apologise if anyone caught the shoulder of my arm there. It was very exciting, take my word for it. And so Huddersfield take a quick kick out. The Rhinos alert to it through St Hilaire. He feeds Barnhill. Barnhill drives it up to the 30-metre line. Now this is Sinfield. Sinfield 28 out from the Giants line. Dean Lawford finds Sheridan. Sheridan has Harris outside him, but finds Matthew. Matthew up to the 20-metre line. The Rhinos with all the pressure now in this second half. Lawford skips and goes round Hardy, but he's eventually brought down there in tandem from the Giants. St Hilaire finds Sheridan. Sheridan to Harris. Harris dummies twice, 3 times. Then finds Sinfield. Sinfield still going, but he's brought down. The ball's pulled out there, and the Giants can come away with it. 18 points to 4, the Rhinos lead. 6 minutes to go on the clock, but there'll be a fair portion of added time. We've had several concussions from the Giants, and also a very long penalty kick from Matt Crowther. And so now this is Lawton. He drives it up, but brought down by Matthew. Barry McDermott in another tackle. Last tackle it is. They're outside the 40. Clinch has ball in hand, tries a little kick over the top. It's collected by Riley. The ball's still being played. Clinch gets the ball away. Still last tackle. This is Lawless, and Lawless is brought down on the 40. Oh, no. Claiming there was a touch there, but didn't play for it there, the Rhinos. This is Malloy. Malloy's brought down 32 metres out from the Rhinos line. Lawless feeds it out wide. Leeds needs to defend again, just as it looked like they were going to get the ball back. They have to defend a set of 6. They lead 18 points to 4. This is Marshall. He's brought down on the 20. No penalties now for Leeds. It's the crucial thing. Coming across, this is 17, Martin Gleeson. He looks to evade the tackle. 13, Jeff Hardy stumbles under as he puts the kick through. Francis Cummins looking to make it. He does do. John Connolly sending Marcus St Hilaire to the sin bin, says that it was a deliberate block on Jeff Hardy. And so Barry McDermott just needs to calm himself, just trying to get hold of the ball. Clint, 10,725. Is the attendance a fair turnout for this game? Now, was that a penalty try? I don't think it was. I think it was a penalty rather than penalty try. I mean, not quite sure. And Ryan Sheridan duly collects his Man of the Match award. Well done, Ryan Sheridan. So our best guess, and the scoreboard says the same, is that was just the goal, not a penalty try. I'm sure the players are fully aware. Now Sinfield puts the tackle in. Leeds could just do it for another couple before this game is over, just to keep their hand in before Murrayfield. Ball comes out. Malloy, tackled by Matthew. Good tackle there by Jamie Matthew. This is Lawless, goes quickly from dummy half. Still going Lawless. He's brought down there by Dean Lawford. This is Savataboa going to the corner. He kicks to the corner, but it's collected by Harris. And that was a penalty try for the Giants. Scoreboard corrected now. So it's 18 points to 10 now to the Rhinos. We're in added time, of which there should be a large proportion. This is Harris. Harris skips away, still going Yestin Harris. Dives under the last tackle. Tackle not made, says John Connolly. This is Lawford, finds Farrell. Farrell skips round the tackle of Hardy. But Clinch eventually puts the tackle in. This is the first tackle. This is Sheridan. Sheridan scoots away. Still going Ryan Sheridan. Is he going to cap it with a hat-trick? Ryan Sheridan, no, he's just brought down. No, he scored. No, he hasn't. A hair's breadth of scoring there, Ryan Sheridan, and claiming his hat-trick. What's referee John Connolly signalling here? A knock-on by Huddersfield. Well, is there cause there to suggest that was a deliberate knock-on? Bradley McDermott was going to get the ball away there. Leeds were going to score. Huddersfield have knocked it on. He's admitted that. So they've deliberately stopped Leeds from trying to score a try there. It's that old double-sided rule book again. Sheridan finds Harris. Harris has Walker outside and he finds him. Walker drops off and comes through. Up to the 10-metre and another high shot on Chev Walker. Barnhill pulled down. David Barnhill just needs to keep his cool. He's 9 days away from a Challenge Cup final, as do all the Rhinos. They've got this game in the bag. They've got the 2 points in the league. This is Harris, spins, turns, still going, Iestin Harris, still going, looking for a gap. That gap could present itself to Leroy Rivet. He comes back across field. He finds Jamie Matthew. Jamie Matthew just goes forward. Makes the right decision, does Jamie Matthew. Now Lawford finds Rivet. Rivet out to Harris. Harris out to Walker. Walker puts the little kick through. It's early in the tackle count. They need to knock it out. And so it'll be a drop out by Huddersfield. What a great way to finish this would be if the Rhinos could get another try. Send them on a real high up to Murrayfield. It's a short one. That could be a mistake. This is Barry McDermott. Oh, deliberate holding down there by Malloy. But Sheridan has it. Sheridan inside to Farrell. Farrell still going. Coming across field is Anthony Farrell. Inching close towards the line. Lawford picks it up one-handed. Fires it out wide to Harris. Still going Harris. Inside to Barnhill. Barnhill ducking and weaving. Looking to find a gap. Could it go here? David Barnhill. Oh, again just caught short of the line. Oh, looks to be a high shot there. All offside as well. And so Leeds have a penalty. They're 10 metres out from the line. Iestin Harris is going to take the 2 points. And whilst you'd always like to see entertaining rugby, we'll take the points while they're on offer. We found them hard enough to come by in recent weeks. When they're on a plate, you take them. So this is Harris. And he slots it over. 20 points to 8 it is for the Rhinos. And they'll get the ball back. And that's it. 20 points to 8 the Rhinos. The Rhinos have got their first win in Super League 2000. The Tetley's been a Super League 5, the Rhinos have their 2 points. They also have a win and they're off to Murrayfield. This has been Phil Daly. This has been a job well done, no injuries, no on report, no one sent off, no damage to the Rhinos squad. See you in Murrayfield.